Oh, this is Sally from the Perfect Print Co. I want to show you today how to set up your software. It's very simple. You need to go to silhouetteamerica.com, and if you just go to the software tab there, it will take you to another page, and all you need to do, if you've got a Mac, you go to the current version and send that to your download folder, and similarly with your Windows, this is your link here. So for the Mac, it will go into your download folder, and then you need to drag it to your applications folder, and then you will get this icon on your desktop. So if we left click that to open it, you will have this screen in front of you, which looks quite daunting when you first see it, but there's so many things you can do with this, and I just want to show you some basics today with some text. Now, the first thing I always do is come to the page setup. When you first open it up, yours might look like that, which is perhaps a bit small to work on. So come to zoom in, and I like it to be that size, which is easier to work on. And I also like to see the grid so that I know what kind of size I'm working with. Each square on here is an inch, and it is the same, or it corresponds to the inches on your silhouette mat that you get with the machine. So that's the very basics of your mat setup. You can bring in the width if you want to work on a smaller area, or you can do the same with the height. So you can bring it in that way. Okay, so we've done the reveal. If you want to show your cut border, so you know you're not, it's very obvious, I guess, but so you know not to work or not to send anything to the machine beyond these red lines. And if you work in print and cut, you can show your print border so you know not to work outside of those lines as well. So few text tricks for you. We're going to come to the left hand text icon, left click on your screen, and we're just going to do a happy birthday, simple happy birthday design that you could either print and cut, or you could cut with vinyl, HTV, or the sticky stuff that you stick on windows and mirrors and car decals, that kind of stuff. So happy, I've typed these separately. Happy, we're going to go over to the right hand text icons and have something nice and swirly like lovely day or magnolia sky. Now, if you can see, you have overlaps here. So the red lines are the cut lines, and that will cut over the A, which we don't want that to happen. So I'm going to right click and weld that together, which makes that all one shape. I'm still not quite happy about that, so what I'm going to do is use the back button, which is the Saviour button, and I'm going to choose Lovely Day instead, because that would probably work better. and let me show you better what. So you can see you've got an overlap here, you've got little ones here, and you've got a big one here. So right click, weld, and that's much prettier. Now I'd like Happy to be in Happy red colour, so we're happy with that. Now let's work on birthday. I've done that in capitals to have a nice contrast, and we need a nice chunky text like keep on trucking, and we'd like perhaps a blue birthday. So you come over to your fill panel and we'd like a blue birthday. Now I'm not keen on that kind of bright blue, so I am going to do the edges. So you've got a line style panel and a fill panel, so you've got to do the edges with the line and the fill for the middle. If you would like it to be more transparent than that, you can go along the transparency slider. You've got advanced options here, so you've got any colour under the rainbow really. So I think I like a bit of more of a navy blue, so it's a real contrast. Now we might want this to say happy second birthday, and we are going to choose some little love letters font, and we're going to have that as a green little phrase. So we've got happy second birthday. Okay, now that's all well and good. So if we were going to cut this on vinyl to print on a t-shirt, we'd need to cut that in the red vinyl, cut this in the green vinyl, cut this in the blue vinyl. If you were going to cut it as a print and cut, say for a birthday card, you can just leave it as it is, and your printer will print these colours. Now I think I'm going to make this a bit curved. So this, I love this feature. So we go over here to the drawing tools and we're going to choose the ellipse, the circular one, so we can have it as a circle. I'm going to have it as an oval. Come back to the arrow. So there we go, there's an oval. Now what you need to do is double click on the word that you'd like to change, that you'd like to curve, and there's like a bit of a compass circle. So all you need to do is left click and drag your word, and there it will join the shape that you've made. So there it is on the bottom one. I think I prefer it there, and then I'd like that a bit bigger, I think, so I can go down this slider. Now if we start messing with that now, let me show you, we can't kind of get rid of that oval in the background, so we need to right click this word and make it a compound path, which just basically makes it a separate entity of its own, and then we can either put that to one side or left click and delete it altogether. So now we've got a little bit of more interest in our design, I would say. Now I'm still not quite happy with that. I'd like some kind of background on it. Now I've got the latest version of Silhouette Studio, and it comes with these cute little shapes. So let's try a star or some kind of mould shape, and we're just going to make that white, and we're going to fill it. Now, you might do something like that and think, oh my word, how on earth do I get that to go behind? Dead easy. You right click and you send it to the back. So there we have it. Now, what we haven't done yet is made these three things into one thing. So all you need to do is left click, drag over, right click and group. There we go. So our splat, let's call it a splat, is going there, and happy second birthday, which we could then send to the printer, and the silhouette would cut out the shape around afterwards. We can also left click, drag all over it all, and group again, and then it's just one thing. If you want to cut this on vinyl, all you need to do is not group it together and cut these things separately. So you'd cut the happy separately on red vinyl, you'd cut the second on your green vinyl, and you'd cut your birthday on the blue vinyl, and then put them together again afterwards, and the white splat if you wanted it. So I hope that's helped you get started with your text. Don't be scared of it. You will never ever break this software, and your best friend is always this back button. Any questions, just ask down below, and subscribe, because there's lots more content coming your way. Give us a like, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.